Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here, and today we're going to be looking at The Many Deaths of the Batman by John Byrne, Jim APARO, and Mike DiCarlo. Okay, so here we go. I feel like John Byrne, we still like need a great John Byrne story written and drawn by John Byrne. I mean, we've gotten Batman 3D, which I covered, and he's made appearances in Action Comics with Superman under Byrne's run, and then of course there was Generations. But I just want a straight up Batman story. I'm not sure if Byrne was supposed to draw this. I feel like there's some sort of backstory that he may initially was going to draw this, but then he committed to something else and blah 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 and wind up just writing it. Either way, so he's just the writer on this. And Jim APARO, I mean, long association with Batman, artist of Batman and the Outsiders, is the artist. Byrne did supply the cover. That's a cool cover, and you can automatically tell, spoilers, that isn't really Batman, obviously. So, I'm sure that's all explained in here. Anyway, so this is cool. So this is, I think, a 3-part series, and this is just collected together. This first issue is written with no words, and John Byrne wrote it, and he didn't know who the artist was going to be, and he was relieved when he found out it was Jim APARO, because he's a great storyteller and he can pull off telling a story without any words. And that's what they say, a true comic book artist. You should be able to look at their art and know what's going on in the story without any words. You should ultimately make render the writer useless as far as captioning and stuff. I mean, if they're, telling the story and it's their idea and they're describing everything, then that's great. But you know what I mean, as far as in this flows, you can totally tell what's going on. I mean, it's like being an animator, but in 2D, stop motion. I would get Starfire and Dick Grayson. I have to, normally Jim APARO would ink himself, and Mike DiCarlo is an okay inker on him. I generally don't care for his inks too much. There's some sort of quality that drives me crazy when he inks George Perez, but it meshes pretty well on this one. He seems similar to sort of Dick Giordano when it comes to inking. So basically this story is someone's people are dressing up like Batman, and then they wind up getting killed. Dun dun dun. So it's like a murder mystery. So I guess, I mean, it would have been cooler, of course, if John Byrne had drawn this himself, but it's cool that he's giving us like a detective story. You can always count on Byrne to sort of try to be true to the roots of the character. It's funny to see Batman smiling. I am a fan. I don't think he's had the yellow spotlight behind his bat in a while, but this is pretty much my favorite Batman here. I mean, the costume looks blue and gray with the yellow. Like, is that the Neil Adams version? Or I guess because of the television series, they had to keep that going, but I like that. It's funny, this reminds me of Batman and the Outsiders. Because at first I thought the art was so ugly, because I was used to people like Alan Davis and John Byrne and stuff like that. But as someone pointed out to me recently, as you grow, your tastes mature, and I mean, it's like, I don't know, I just look for other things in art now too. I mean, of course, if it's aesthetically beautiful, then it's going to draw you in either way. But, I look at just things like storytelling, or how they draw backgrounds, or how they draw quiet moments and loud moments and facial expressions. And, it's pretty iconic, Jim APARO's Batman. I mean, I'm sure you know, you've seen his Batman at some point or another throughout the years. He draws a good Alfred. I mean, come on. That's a cool page there. I'm sure this art looks really bitchin' up close too. But anyway, I just bought, I don't know what I was a little confused on the Batman Byrne ties. I know he did like Captain America Batman and some other, like the Many Foes of Batman or something. But anyway, so this is actually part of the, here's the cover gallery. Byrne did some cool covers here. I like that. But it's like not a full-on Batman shot, so I feel a little robbed. Yeah, we don't get like a cool, like, kick butt, like, Batman doing his thing picture by Byrne. We get a knife through his face with a mask, or his cowl. And then we get a bunch of Batman wannabes and morgue drawers. And then we get the silhouette or the shadow of the bat as some guy tries to kill him. Anyway, so it's still cool. It's John Byrne doing Batman with Jim APARO. That's Batman, The Many Deaths of the Batman by John Byrne from DC Comics from back in the day. Anyway, please subscribe to my channel, hit like, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.